But I just wanted to let you know that much too as far as my business, Haven Jewels. You can see jewelry that I've previously made on videos at my Haven Jewels page on Facebook. I also have tons of jewelry here that I can make. I have tons of beads and stuff. So whatever it is you might need for Christmas, we still have a little time left. I mean, in 2-3 days it takes to get to you. Even if it's late, it's okay. You know what I mean? Anyhow, let's get back to this reading. We're going to use a different deck now. We want you to work on taking that wrap that's around your waist. It's just there. It's not tied. It's not in a knot. And wiggle your way out of it. Because it's not necessary. And take that blindfold off and knock those swords down. Because you really need to see what's going on right in front of you. Okay? Let's get a different deck here and see what else the universe has to say. Alright. I think we'll use the Intuitive Whispers Oracle deck here. I think I'm feeling called to it. This is a very beautiful deck. Bottom of the desk, Spacious Mind and Soul. You love that deck? You're in the middle of the sun and the portal shining brightly. The light is coming back. Okay? Again, there are artificial means of light that you can use to make your house look like daylight. I do it every year, and it does help. I know a lot of people don't believe that, but it does. But a lot of what's going on with us here, it's not about the light or the dark. It's about the new year. The cold, the winter's here. We're not able to do the things we used to do as much. All right, let's see. What is the advice for my winter solstice new moon people? Here, let me put that there. What is the advice going forward for my new moon winter solstice people? Again, this is December 16th, 2025 when I'm recording this video. It is still timeless to the message any time of the year. And every new moon happens once a month, sometimes twice. Sometimes we have 2 full moons, right? We've already experienced our last full moon for this year. The next one is the beginning of January 2026. And now is the time to set up and align yourself with your new desires, your new goals, your new dreams. Marking off where you ended the year and starting over. Or just picking up where you left off. You can still have those goals and dreams. You can manifest anything you want. You have free will. I know a lot of people don't understand what that means, but man has created a lot of things that have discolored the divine into this evil force that it is not. Okay? So you must release old patterns and let the light in. If you continue to sit in the dark, you will stay in the dark. Does that make sense? That's a true metaphor for you. Release old patterns. A lot of what we do is learned behavior. Learned truths that aren't really true. We do things to ourselves. Right? But you have to start aligning yourself with the things that you want. The feelings that you need to feel. Do you understand? What is meant for you will find you. Right? Time is an illusion created by man. Not by the real time that we're supposed to be living. At least that's how I feel about it, alright? What is meant for you will not pass you by. It might skip over you till you're ready to receive it, but you have to be ready to receive what's meant for you. We all choose to come into this world. Believe it or not, we make choices before we're born. Again, I may not be the reader for you because I am a spicy reader and I tell things the way I believe them. You don't have to believe what I believe, and that's okay because it's okay to be different. Your soul knows what you want, though, right? I love these cards. Your soul knows what you need and what you need to work for, and the universe does give you messages in your thoughts, in your actions, in number synchronicities, even word synchronicities sometimes. Emotions are energy in motion. Let me say that again. Emotions are energy in motion. The King of Cups in your reading says you are getting control of your emotions. You are also controlling the energy around you. That's what patience and temperance does, right? You also can create magic with time and patience and giving yourself a goddamn break. Sorry. I digress. I get very emotional myself because I've lost a lot. We've all lost people and things and animals. I really wish I could put my other camera on so you could see my sweet pea looking out the window. She's just this beautiful little puggle. Yes, she is. And then she sees me and she's just staring outside looking at the view. I swear to God, she's a person in another life who's just joined me and loves the view like I do. So emotions are energy in motion. Okay? Be aware of that. If your energy is negative, the motion of your energy will be negative. So your emotions will be negative. You've got to understand that you are in control of how you feel. And you're allowed to react as such, but you have to still have respect for yourself and for others, whether they deserve it or not. Okay? Your body is like a book. You know what that means, right? You open the pages. You write the story. Nobody else does. There might be plot twists and things that come about, right? But how you react to them makes a difference. Your soul knows what your job is here on Earth in the human. You can take on any sign at any time. Just like your energy can take on any person's attributes that you are surrounded by. They say that a lot about husband and wife. Let's use that as an example. You become like your spouse, and their actions become your actions because you spend so much time with each other that you know each other so well that you become like them and you start operating as such. And sometimes that's a really great thing. You finish each other's sentences. You make everything easier for each other. Also, it could be the other side of that. If you're with somebody in a narcissistic situation, you become as mean as the person is to you to protect yourself. You become like the person, and you are that person for a while until you realize or you see. So your mind, your body, your soul tells me that you need to know that you are a separate individual and deserve and demand the respect that is rightfully yours, no matter who is in your circle. Your mind, your body, your soul. Boundaries. You need boundaries in place, right? I know that it's hard. It's hard to keep boundaries sometimes when you just want to make it easy for, just get through whatever. Don't do it the right way. Do it whatever way. Just get it done. Sometimes you have to stop and do it the right way. And you have to take care of situations that can be ugly so that ugly doesn't keep going forward. Okay, that's a message for somebody who's in a narcissistic situation. Excuse me again. Sorry. Need my water. Anyways. This deck is not giving me any more advice here, so see, in this deck here, emotions are energy in motion, right? But you also see the snake in this card, and I want to read this card to you. Number 18 is the card. It's also 9 completions, successful completions, right? So the snake in this card is also a message for you, as we're talking about people being narcissists and behaviors that are unacceptable. Your boundaries are being broached. You need to start changing your old patterns and relearning yourself a new way. All right. Stand with your feet hip width apart. Place your left hand over your heart and your right hand over your belly and close your eyes. You there? Take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, observing how your body feels physically and through your mind. When you finally identify what emotion is present, break it down into sensations. Excuse me. Do you know what emotion is present for you right now? Break it down into a sensation. And I'll give you an example from a movie, City of Angels. I don't know if you ever watched it. It's a beautiful movie. I love the movie. Cried my eyes out. Yes, I did. But I would watch it over and over again just because of the connection between the two stars. Nicolas Cage. And I can't think of her name. Very famous. I know you know who she is. But Nicolas Cage was an angel. And she was the doctor who was taking care of her. So she is a science and he is nature. Right? He is completely different from her. So she doesn't believe in anything outside of that science. But she learned to see a different side. Right? And in one part of this movie, he reads an excerpt from a book that describes what a pear feels like in your mouth. And he asks her to describe it in those details. So when you identify what emotion is present, break it down into sensations. That's my example. Describe what a pear feels like in your mouth in a sensation. And why does it give you such positive energy feelings, right? Okay. Connect with all the different sensations in your body. For example, tightness, tingling, discomfort, or even numbness. And once you have identified them, give your whole body a shake. At the same time, deepen your breath. Release some sound. The stronger, the better. You're doing this by yourself. It's okay. Allow whatever sensations you are feeling to be released. So negative emotions can be released, and emotions are energy in motion. It's a feeling in the body that wants to move and be released. For example, sadness wants to move through the body by releasing tears and noise. But when we suppress that motion, sadness is shared or stored in the body and creates emotional or physical discomfort. Let your emotions move in order to release them through your body. We often resist feelings on emotion because we fear that we might get caught in it. However, the truth is that it is in the resistance to feeling that emotion gets stuck. What we resist persists. What we resist persists. Allow yourself to feel the full depth of emotion as it arises, giving it space to be felt and released through the body. So, rewind this, go back through those steps, and do that for yourself once in a while, okay? You have to. Now, you can do it in a different way, but you have to actually allow yourself to feel the emotion that you're in. Your mind, your body, your soul. Right? Allowing the light into your heart and your soul to feel and release the tensions you carry around with you every single day. Self-love. I think we've gone through a couple of years of feeling the need for self-love. That sometimes we take it to the extreme and we don't allow anybody else back in. Bottom of the deck, you are brilliant. You are brilliant. What is meant for you will find you. Your soul knows what you want. You need to release old patterns. And emotions are energy in motion. That's how you're releasing, okay? And then you can realign your mind, your body, and your soul. Does that make sense, what I just said? Everybody doesn't get it, but your body is like a book. And you're the only one who can write it or rewrite it, erase it, or move forward into something, into a whole different chapter. All right? You have to have patience with yourself during healing. Patience. You have to allow rest and recovery and recuperation. You have to allow the grief to go through you and move through you, and then you can shake it off and release. You're never going to be out of grief. I will clarify this for you. We lose people, animals, parts of our life. I'm getting older. I'm not getting younger. I can't do the things I did 30 years ago. I certainly don't want to. But there are things now that I can do that I wish I could have done then, right? And as we keep getting older, we tell ourselves it's because we're older and our bodies can't do this and can't do that. But that's not necessarily true, okay? There are many people that are much older than me and can really kick some ass, okay? I've seen it. I've seen the people doing it. And then I've seen some other people realize their victory. You are in victory this year, whether you accept it or not. But until you do accept where you're at, so you are able to move forward, the Six of Swords will illuminate the truth, and the Knight of Swords is here to help you move forward in truth, to open up to new partnership, to new love, to stop the fight, to let it go, transition, and possibly new love. Let's see what else we got here for you. I've got more decks. There are people out there, that really want to make you look bad. There are people out there that want to hurt you. You're always going to have those people. They're never going to go away. You can certainly eliminate them, though. We are going to use the Wild Reflections Tarot deck here to continue this conversation. What else do we need to think about, work about, and look into before the end of the year? And where else do we need to connect? Right? I will tell you that I do feel a bit of sadness. My mom's not here. My sister's not here. I have friends that have been gone for several years now. I had somebody commit suicide in my life. So yeah, there's things. We all feel them. I have passed. As a child, I was molested and raped, physically and mentally abused. We all have it, right? We all got shit going on. And where are you now in comparison to those moments? Are you still living or allowing those negative moments in your life to hold you back? Let's talk about the people you've lost, okay? Or the animals you lost. Do you really think that the people that are not here with us anymore would want us to be wallowing in our own self-pity? To be so sad all the time? They want us to live. They want us to be happy. They want us alive or in spirit. They want us to move forward. So if somebody has just died in your life, now isn't the time for that. I get it. If we've lost several people over the years, I know I have. My mom's gone, my dad's gone. Now, I wasn't even close to my dad. My brother, and, things like that. I have my son, my daughter, my grandchildren. I have my friends, my neighbors. I have people in my life, and I'm happy. I honestly can sit here and tell you that I'm happier with myself now more than I've ever been. I did allow my PTSD and my anxieties and my depression that I had keep me in a space where I was either angry or wallowing in my own self-pity. Am I where I want to be right now? Today? No. But I'm on my way to it. And I know I'm going to get there. And I know it's not going to pass me by. Because I'm not going to let it. And am I going to have moments that are going to send me backwards? Yep, I already have. Certain times of the year, things get to you, My mom died on May 3rd. Just as we were heading, it was right after Easter, because that year Easter was in April. So we did get to celebrate Easter together, and the coming, and all of that. Of Jesus and the Lord, okay? But my mom's been gone 32 years. I still have a life. And I know my mom wouldn't want me to sit around here feeling sorry for myself all the time. But do we have moments? Yes. Are we nostalgic? Bottom of the deck, okay? Talk about right on spot with this reading. And it's somebody's reading. It might not be for you. And just pass it along and see if somebody else out there needs it, okay? The Six of Cups is nostalgia. It's also a gift of the past. Maybe you're finally seeing that the past can no longer affect you. Only if you're letting it, okay? So let's keep going. Let's keep going. Where are we going with all of this? Winter solstice is about starting new, bringing daylight back, right? But we've never lost our light. It's always there. It's inside of you. I lost my grandmother. She was only 61 years of age, and this is her necklace. I don't know. Confirmation with my phone ringing. I turned it down so we can't hear it all. But let's see where we're headed. Okay, this isn't the 2026 reading. This is winter solstice and the new moon. And we're coming to the point where we need... Now, I told you, watch Jimmy, the tarot ship. He's all the astrology you ever need to know, where the planets are and how is it affecting you in your chart. He does all the 12 signs with that, and he's amazing. Minnow Pond, he's direct, he's blunt, he's to the point, and he tells you what you need to hear, whether you want to hear it or not, okay? And he's right, all right? But we're here to guide you, to help you see things the way they really are. And so if you're in the Eight of Swords, you're not seeing what's in front of you. You're not seeing things as they truly are. And you have to see what you need to see to be able to move forward. Okay? Let's shake it up here. Let's get some more advice. More advice from my collective for the winter solstice and the new moon. There will be many, many, many all over YouTube, all over TikTok, and anywhere else that you might view. I don't do WhatsApp. I don't do Telegram. I don't do none of that crap. Other people do, and that's fine. I'm on Instagram as well, and I'm on Facebook. I have a Facebook Haven Jewels page. You can find me there as well. But I'd much rather do this, and I want to do it live. I want to have that interaction with all of you, so I need the subscribers. I need to get monetized. Can have over 500 subscribers and something else. I need lots of more views. the one thing that I need like 3 million views. So share the videos. Not every message is going to be for you, collective or even the signs. If you're drawn to it, there's something in the message for you. So always be aware that not everything I say is for everybody, but it will resonate with somebody. And we've all been through it, right? Oh, I'm getting the chills. So let's see what this deck has to offer and advice for us. Let's see. Well, what do we need to do? Sorry, I'm tripping over my own words. What do we need as advice going forward, Spirit, to help get through winter solstice and start over and set and realign our goals? We need our emotions balanced too. So we need to allow ourselves to transition through the grief. If there is grief, we need to allow ourselves to see the truth. So you may see the truth one way and somebody sees the truth another way, but you have to see it first to believe it, right? You have to see what somebody is doing to know that it's real. I'm telling you, as the fairy spirit would say, believing is seeing. Right. You have to believe it to see it. But sometimes the truth, Three of Wands. I like this card a lot. The Three of Wands is you looking at what you already have. It's you looking at where you've come from. And didn't I just say this is what you need to be doing? Contemplating what your next journey is going to be. Your next leap. Okay? We're going to read this one for you before I move on with more pulls here. The Three of Wands is momentum, confidence, expansion, growth, foresight, looking forward. To be able to see forward, you have to live the moment. You have to allow any emotions, any thoughts, any processing, pros and con listing, whatever it is you need to do for you to help you move forward. You need to start doing that now. That's what this solstice is about. That's what the new moon is about. Because by the time we get to that full moon in January, you are going to see more than you know now. In love, this is the next stage in a relationship, romantic momentum, creating lasting foundations. In career, new horizons in career, expanding your career options. And in finances, expanding views about finances, financial goals. You see, so no matter what you're doing with the Three of Wands, you are in control and have a strong position, just like the character that overlooks sits calmly and strong in the card. The Three of Wands is one of the main cards that represent foresight and vision. Okay? The meaning of the Three of Wands suggests that everything around your plans is going smoothly because you have taken the time to plan your future and are taking steps to turn your plans into action. So, what have we been saying this entire reading so far? And we are at 28:28 on my timer. You must move through, not around. You must allow, and you must create boundaries. You must realign your goals and start fresh. It can be the same ultimate goal that you're trying to reach, and I'm telling everyone, spring is really going to bring it. Okay? Let's see. Oh, I dropped it. Ooh. Okay. What other guidance do we need? Okay, the Three of Wands, right? We got that. The Eight of Pentacles. So we're going to continue to do our work. It might have a new twist to it. It might have a new place. It might have a new business name. It might have something different about it when the new year comes. But you know what you need to do to tweak it to work for you now. All right? Because you've sat down, you planned it. You've thought about it. This is what you want to do next. Okay? Temperance, confirmation. Second time, right? You still have to have patience with yourself. You can make it go from night to day. You see, just like the card is here. You can change what happens, the result, from night to day. Patience, moderation, keeping yourself in check and control like the King of Cups, not allowing your emotions to override a situation. And always, always, always remember you are the magician in your own life. And this may be a person coming to help you. You have to be open to receiving that help, though. And if you're not, it's going to stand still until you open up and ask or allow it to help you. Okay? All right. What guidance do we need going forward? Confirmation again. Okay? The moon's cycles help us to see. We are not howling at the moon. We are talking to the moon. We are allowing the features that come with each cycle to affect our life. 70% water. Our bodies, the earth, the moon. Yeah, and it affects everything we do, contrary to popular belief. You are still in alignment with yourself. The moon is going to blind you for a little while in the dark. It wants you to follow your intuition. It wants you to follow what you believe and realize how good you are already at what you know. Allowing yourself patience with yourself as well. So keep working hard. Keep moving forward. As the next moon cycle approaches in January, many new things are coming about. Okay. The Ten of Wands. So you've been taking care of business. You've been taking care of things that weighed very heavy on you. Not necessarily your problem, though, right? Not necessarily your burden. As I would say with the wands, you've taken action showing others what they need to know, showing others what they need to do, and feeling it as part of that, right? You show them that having emotion is okay. It's normal. It's human. We are all human in this human world, and we have to live by the human... how do I put that? We have to live by our nature, I guess. Conform to Mother Earth to get grounded, to take the time and the energy from our hurts and our anxieties and our pain at 33 on the timer to let go, to release the burdens or the chores or the jobs or the whatever you want to call them that don't belong to you. You have taken on the responsibilities of others, and now it's time to put that down. You have completed it. This is the Ten of Wands. It's the completion. The action on somebody else's responsibility isn't your problem. You need to move away from it now. Get yourself in check with your emotions. It's not about you. It's about you moving forward. I feel like 2026 is going to be a rush of energy now, and I don't mean like from January, I mean from spring, the real new year. And I know that most people know that already, that January isn't really the new year. Not the way we're brought up anyways, and we have to relearn some things. Justice has showed up. This is a Libra card. Balance. Right? No matter what that means for you, it's time for you to combine that with your temperance card, your patience, your moderation, and allow shit to fall where it may. We try to save people, when we think about what we've done and what we could have done differently, or maybe what we could have done better. You've done all you can do, and at some point you have to draw the line and call it quits. That's the Ten of Wands for you. Okay? Justice is showing up because now it's time. Wow, ding, 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 goes the phone. Okay. I don't know if you can hear it. Confirmation. All right. Any more advice from this deck, Spirit? Source, Archangels, Guides, you're all invited in with my permission. Five of Wands. So kind of like the Eight of Swords, the Five of Wands. The action is... I can't think of the word. Help me with my words. Okay, discombobulated. Not a real word. My word. When I was a kid. Discombobulated. Your actions are not making sense to what you really want. You're doing this, this, and this. You're doing this, this, and this. Instead of what you need to be doing. And your battle is with, like the diamond in my sky. The battle is with yourself. You're not seeing everything clearly, but you know something is coming. You know there's change in the air, and you know you have to make that change. So you're starting to feel guilty, maybe. You're upset about what has come down. You're tired of being responsible for everybody else's shit. Okay. The Ten of Wands will bring that on. Okay. You will feel that. And you will make the right decision with the Two of Wands. The Magician, and you are the Magician. But there have been people in your life that have used their energy to change yours. That have pretended their allegiance to you when their allegiance was only meant as a blinder. The Page of Wands. It's bringing in what you need to know with that new moon. And the Queen of Swords. She sits in truth. She doesn't take shit from nobody. Double negative, I know. She isn't blinded by the moon's shadows. And she isn't blinded by nostalgia. The past. She lived that past, remember? So she knows what not to do. And that's what she's here to teach you. What not to do. So the burdens are being set down now. You finally got that. And yes, you're feeling guilty about it. But it's not your burden. It's not your battle. It's not your war. It's not your responsibility to keep taking care of someone that doesn't even try to take care of themselves. Or if it's not a person, a job, a situation, an employment situation. Overworked and underpaid. Those are the thought processes, right? But you're doing a lot more to try to prove yourself, but you're not getting acknowledged for it or shown that they notice. Could be that. But because of who you are, you keep working towards it anyways. You know where you've come from. You know that it's been worse. That's why you keep battling with yourself over the situation that you're in. But you are ready to put it down because you're tired. You're tired. This new moon with winter solstice coming all right around the same time here has finally got the truth in the right place in front of you. You threw down those Eight of Swords. You took off the mask and the tie that didn't bind you. And you realize exactly what you need to do now to move forward. Justice came in just in time. Answer the phone. The new job offer is coming. The new partnership is coming. And what falls to the floor comes to the door. Wow. Your legacy. 10 of Pentacles. You are building your legacy. And you are standing up to defend it too. You have come way too far to let anyone or anything beat you down again. That's the truth. That's why you put the burdens down that don't belong to you, right? That's why you stop trying to take care of everybody else that don't have your back. The truth shall set you free. There's going to be a lot of that this year coming up in 2026. You're going to see a lot of truths that you didn't know were there. Have patience with yourself. Temperance was here twice. And there is more information incoming along with motivation, creativity, your own desires coming first. Because remember, you are the magician. You are the manifester. You are the one who's going to make shit happen. And you will defend it to the end. The earth is spinning around. Time is passing by. And we need to move forward. Okay? And the other guidance during the new moon and solstice time. And the other guidance from my collective going forward during new moon and solstice. I'm trying to get my dog's attention. Okay. You are healing that broken heart. 3 of Swords. It's healing. And here's the King of Swords to help you do so. New love is very possible. You're letting go of the old. And the 8 of Cups. Walking away from something. Whether it's 2025 into 2026 or a person or a place or a thing for you, that's for you to figure out, okay? Free will, final say. Bottom of this deck here. The Queen of Cups is in reverse. Now, my cards are never in reverse, so I don't know why. But behind the Queen of Cups in reverse, okay, is the Star card. You haven't lost hope. The Queen of Cups needs to feel the pain, needs to go through the transition, needs to heal. The King of Cups is here. The Page of Wands is here. Justice. The Queen of Swords. They are energies within your circle that are here to help you deal with your broken heart. Transition through and transmuting negative energy into positive and moving forward. And you didn't lose hope. And I'm going to end this reading right here, right now, because that's what you need going forward at this point. Hope. To keep you moving forward. The light is coming back. We are going to see the error of our ways. We are going to release the 8 of Swords energy in our lives. And we are going to move forward. So, Be kind to yourself during the new moon and winter solstice. Yes, the days are going to start getting longer. You probably won't notice it till like the end of January, but it gets like 30 seconds to a minute every day. And by the end of January, it's daylight again at 5:30, 5:45, and then we start feeling a little more alive, right? And all of a sudden, something clicks inside of us. Oh, and on another note, I just thought of something. D3, magnesium, D3, and calcium. Don't take it together. One helps absorb the other, and it also helps with the seasonal affective disorder, D3. So your body could be in lack of calcium in D3. So if you're not already in it, it won't hurt to add a little more to your system. And a vitamin, I always tell people if you're going to add D3, take it with K2. Helps absorb. You can look up all the information on yourself or speak to your doctors about it. I'm not a doctor, but I know I take extra D3. I take a magnesium, it's a complex, a magnesium complex. So it has all of what you need in it, and I take one every night before I go to bed. It also helps with cramps and muscles in your legs. If you, and no matter what age you are, you get cramps in your legs, especially if you're on your feet all the time, and I am. So with that, that just came out of the blue, so I wanted to make sure I got that in there. But it's D3, magnesium. You could take those at night, calcium during the day. If your calcium is okay, you don't need to add more. It's just to try to do that more naturally, because calcium is very hard to absorb. Being out in the sunlight when it is sunny outside also helps with that. And drinking milk. I don't drink milk, so yeah. Anyways, have a great new moon, and really sit down and think about this reading. You are building a legacy here, you know. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes years. And each step along the way helps you to do so. All right? And every progress forward needs to be celebrated. So please realize a little celebration is okay. Listen, if you're not diabetic and you don't suffer from a weight problem like I do, treat yourself to an ice cream cone. Go to Stewart's or wherever store you have your favorite ice cream and get yourself some ice cream. And buy yourself a new outfit. If you're tight with money like I am also, watch a movie one day. Just make a cup of cocoa and watch an old movie you used to love to watch. Yeah, by yourself. I watch comedians. And some of my comedians are older than some of the ones that are out there now. But I watch comic stand-ups, to make me laugh. And that helps a lot. And I tell my one girlfriend that she needs to do that too. And sometimes when she comes up to see me, we will sit here on YouTube or Netflix or whatever you got. And we'll just watch comedian show after comedian show. Maybe we're not always paying attention to it while it's on, but sometimes it catches you and all of a sudden you start laughing for no reason. Those are the things you need to create in your life to create the positivity. So force yourself to laugh. There's always something good to smile about. And be kind to others, because you do not know what they're going through. This is the time of year to be kind to yourself, to forgive yourself, and to place the boundaries and move forward. Winter solstice. There are many readers and whatnot online that also do ceremonies and stuff like that. I do a couple myself online with the others. And what you need to do is just find yourself going through a release, a let go, building your boundaries, and moving forward. We have to take care of ourselves first. We can't take care of nobody else. Okay? Happy new moon. Happy winter solstice. I'm happy to say the daylight is coming back. And we will be building our new dreams and our new goals, and we will be setting our new ways. Justice has showed up, and we are still working on our legacy. Right? Okay. Again, all of my information is in my description box below my video if you'd like to request readings. I have a New Year special, $35 for 30 minutes. I can do it online on Zoom. I can do it in email. I did have a bad encounter with one that I did. I'm starting to think maybe it was a scam. Listen, they paid me $25. I never received it. They made a claim through PayPal. Don't use PayPal. It just sucks. Friends and family, because anybody I'm trying to help and anybody I'm trying to help guide, you're my friend and family, okay? And yes, you will hear the truth, whether you like it or not. Love and light. Enjoy the season. Happy holidays for whatever you celebrate. I do believe one starts today too. But anyways, for whatever you celebrate for this time of the year, happy holidays. Season's greetings. Enjoy your family, your friends, and for all those who are far away serving our country, I'm sending love and light to you and your families at this time as well. Also, those who have lost people recently, going through your first season without them, know they are always with you. And they would want you to move forward, to celebrate with everyone. The fact that they were in your life and they lived as long as they did is a celebration worth having, okay? And love and light, and I send hugs. And my next reading, my next big reading like this will be for 2026. I have to do the 12 signs this week here on YouTube, and then we will be diving into the New Year reading. So, like, share, subscribe. Donation information in description box, Venmo, friends and family, Cash App, any kind of services that I provide. The emails are available as well. I will be checking through all my emails today to see what's in there if I missed anybody, because I have been working a lot. So I haven't checked it in the last week probably. So I will be doing that today. All right. Love and light.